Hello and welcome to my channel. Well, I wanted to show you a stitch that maybe some of you are interested to make a blanket, a hat, a cardigan. It's not reversible. This is the front and this is the back. So, well, maybe infinity scarf you can go, with that. It's a very easy this stitch. I did this with a little bit thinner yarn, and I did another sample for you guys to see how is with a little bit thick yarn. Well, it's up to you which one you're gonna choose. So this is the front and this is the back. It's very nice, very easy to do this this stitch. Well, it's not gonna be easy or pleasant if some of you don't like to work with front post double crochet or back post double crochet, so that is going to be a little bit not so nice. But if you like to do this stitch works with multiples of 3 plus 5 more. So I chain my multiples of 3 and now I'm going to chain 5 more. Okay, now we're going to skip 6 chains: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and in the 7 chain from the hook we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do 3 double crochets in the same chain. So go back in the same chain and do the second and the third in the same chain. Now we're gonna skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the third chain we're gonna do the same, 3 double crochets in the same chain. Okay, now again we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third chain we're gonna do 3 double crochet, and I'm gonna do like this until the end. Okay, again we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do the same, 3 double crochets in that same chain. I hope I'm in the frame. Okay, again we're gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and in the third we're gonna do the same, 3 double crochets in that chain. Okay, and we are left with 1 chain. So in this last chain we're gonna do a double crochet. And this stitch has only 2 rows repeat. So now after we did this, we're gonna chain 2, 1, 2, turn your work, and now we have this cluster of double crochet, first, second, and third double crochet, the cluster. So we're gonna skip the first two, 1, we're gonna skip the second, and in this third one we're gonna do front post double crochet. So we're gonna go behind that double crochet but from the front, and you're gonna do a double crochet, yarn over the hook, and we're gonna go behind this third one, and we're gonna do the second double crochet front post. So again we're gonna go to this one behind and we're gonna do a front post double crochet, and it's gonna be like this. So again we're gonna skip the next cluster, 3 double crochet, we're gonna skip the first, second, and in the last double crochet here we're gonna do 3 front post double crochets. So the first, go back again, the second, and again the third. This is gonna be a little bit not so easy for those of you that you don't like to work with this kind of front post double crochet or back post. So again we move to the next cluster, we skip the first 2 double crochet, and in the third double crochet here we're gonna do 3 front double crochet, post double crochet. So go again the second, and again the third. Okay, we're gonna move next to the next cluster of double crochet. we skip the first two, and in the third one here we're gonna do the front post, 3 front post double crochet. So the first, go again for the second, and now the third. Okay, now the last cluster we're gonna do the same. We're gonna skip the first 2 double crochets, and in the last, double crochet we're gonna do front post double crochet, 3 of them. So you go for the first one, yarn over the hook, you go again for the second and the third one, and now at the end we have that the 6 chains that we skipped. So we're gonna go inside this space and we're gonna do a double crochet. You're always gonna finish with a double crochet with this stitch. Again, chain 2, you're always gonna chain 2 at the end of the row. It's gonna look like this. So now I said there's only two rows repeat. So one row you're gonna do with front post double crochet in the third double crochet from the cluster, and the next row that you're gonna repeat is gonna be, again, you skip 2 double crochet, and in the third double crochet we're gonna do back post double crochet. So you go from the back, and this is a little bit weird, so you're gonna have to kind of pinch it, and you have a lot of space in here. Hold it like that and you can do that with no problem. So we go for the second back post double crochet and the third, and again you're gonna skip the first 2 double crochet, and in the third one we're gonna do back post, 3 of them, 3 back post double crochet behind that double crochet. It's very easy, this stitch. So again we're gonna skip the 2 double crochet, and in the third one we're gonna do 3 back post double crochet. Okay, so again you're gonna go like this. Sometimes you either way, it's gonna help. Either you bend like this the work, or other way, the way it's easy for you. So again we're gonna skip 2, and in the third we're gonna do 3 back post double crochet in this third double crochet from the cluster. Go for the second back post and the third, yarn over the hook. Now the last cluster we skip the first 2, and in the last double crochet here we're gonna do back post double crochet, 3 of them. So 1, 2 and 3, and we have this chain 2, so we're gonna go inside this space and we're gonna do a double crochet, chain 2, and now we're gonna do the row with the front post double crochet. So again you're gonna skip the first cluster of double crochets here, you're gonna skip the first 2 double crochets, and in the third you're gonna do a front post double crochet, 3 of them. So first, second and third, yarn over the hook, and again we're gonna skip the 2 double crochets, and in the third we're gonna do 3 front post double crochet, and the same double crochet. Okay, you move to the next cluster, you go for the third double crochet, and you do 3 front post double crochets there, and it's like this. You have only 2 rows to do. So the next cluster you go for the third one, you skip the first 2, go for the third one and do 3 front post double crochet. Okay, now the last cluster you skip 2 double crochet, and in the third we're doing the same, 3 front post double crochet in that last double crochet from the cluster. Okay, and now we have the chain 2. We're gonna go into this space, the chain 2 space, do a double crochet, chain 2, and now we have to repeat the row with the back post double crochet. So we go to the first cluster, we skip the first 2 double crochets and we go into the third, and we do in there 3 back post double crochet. Now I think a blanket, it's really nice to do with this this stitch. It's very thick, so if you want to do a blanket, be prepared with a lot of yarn, because this one is going to eat a lot. So we do 3 back post double crochets, yarn over the hook, and again we want to skip the first 2 double crochets, and in the third one we're gonna go in there and we're gonna do a back post double crochet, 3 of them. Well, I will put in the description box the name of the channel where I took this stitch. This lady, she came up with this stitch. She created this one, so it's only fair that I give her, you know, a shout out. So the last cluster, we skip the first 2 double crochet, and in the third we're gonna do 3 back post double crochet. And now we have the chain 2, yarn over the hook, we go inside the space and we do a double crochet, chain 2, and now we're gonna repeat the row with the front post double crochet. So yarn over the hook, you skip the first 2 double crochets, and in the third you're gonna do in there 3 front post double crochets, and so on. You move to the, you skip 2, and in the third double crochet in there you're gonna do 3 front post double crochets. Well, if I didn't explain well enough, you can go to, I will put in the description box her name, the title, not the title, her YouTube channel. So you can go in there and she will explain you maybe better than I did. Yeah. So it looks like this, the stitch. Yeah, I think a hat, maybe a cardigan, like a vest, will look nice. Yeah, but I like with this a little bit thinner. The yarn, it's a little bit thinner. I think it looks nice for a blanket. But with the thicker one, I don't know. I'm debating if it's nice or not. I don't know. Maybe the color, maybe different color would be nicer. But yeah, this is the from what I understand, this lady that she came up with this this stitch, she named this stitch the climbing vine. So if you like to do this this stitch, will be great. So give it a try. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye.